Hello, today I'm doing a review of the Canson Graduate A5 sketchbook. Now, those of you who know me will know that I usually work on A4 or A3 paper, much bigger than this, so you may be wondering why I'm going to be using this book today. The main thing is that when I open this book up, it's an A5 portrait. A lot of sketchers will choose landscape, but when I open this book up, as you can see, it opens up fairly flat. It's not a true lay flat book, but it's not one where I'm trying to sketch and I'm having any problems doing so. It lies quite flat because of this stitching, and it gives me an almost A5 size piece of paper to work on. So I can still work on one big spread if I want to, but I've got the choice of doing smaller things. The main advantage of that, of course, is portability. I'm only carrying around a small book. It's got a nice hardback cover, which is great when you're sketching on the go because it gives you a nice flat surface to work on. The cover, as you can see, is a dark colour, doesn't get messy, and has a sort of, I don't know if you can see, but it's a sort of a water-resistant covering, which is great because that means that I don't have to worry about it getting wet and it can just be rubbed off. It has an elastic band here that comes over, keeps the book closed when it's in your bag. And at the back, it has a little pocket here, which is great for keeping things inside. So that's really useful if you want to keep ticket stubs, tiny stamps or anything to put in later. It's also got a ribbon so that you can bookmark which page you're on if you're working and doing several sketches in a day. The book itself is 14 by 21.6 centimeters, which is 5.5 by 8.5 inches. It has 56 pages and is 250-gram watercolor paper. Getting on to how it actually works in real life, because let's face it, that's what we all want to know. The strange thing, as I found, is they've chosen to use one page of smooth watercolor paper followed by a page of rough watercolor paper. And I don't know if you can see that. Maybe it's not technically rough, it's probably cold pressed, but it's got a reasonable texture on it. And the whole book alternates in that way, smooth followed by rough. Now, I don't know about you, but I find that I have a preference. I either like smooth paper or rough paper. I don't want to alternate. So that I found was an interesting choice. For some people, I guess it might be good for if you want to try out both types of paper. That's good, but I'm really not sure why they've done that. And I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on why they may have chosen to do that. Getting on to how the paper behaves, it's a nice firm paper, so it doesn't buckle or warp, and I can work fairly wet on it without it, with only a slight warp. What I do find, though, is that I have trouble getting a very smooth wash on it, particularly, as you can see in this one, and I find that the colours and the water tend to sit on the paper and don't mingle and mix as much as I would expect them to do. So I guess my thoughts on this are great size, very practical book, but at the moment, sorry, Canson, I'm not loving the actual paper itself, the way it's sized, or the fact that I've got these alternating rough and smooth sheets. I've got the Hahnemuller A5 250 GSM sketchbook, which I'm trying out at the moment, and that will be my next review, and then I can compare the two and give you my thoughts on whether I prefer that one. That'll be up soon. And finally, if you have any favourite sketchbooks for watercolour in particular, I like to work wet. So if you do have any recommendations, please put them in the comments and I will check them out and give you my honest review. And if you'd like to see more of my sketches, you can follow me over on Instagram at The Sketching Doc. And if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to subscribe or leave a comment below, as it really does help.